What's up guys, Jason here. In this video I'm going to be teaching you how to make a simple and efficient Minecraft Bedrock charcoal farm. This farm works on 1.20 and on all platforms of Minecraft Bedrock, whether you play on your phone, tablet, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, or PC. By the way, this farm is more efficient than my previous charcoal farm. As you guys can see here, this farm produces a lot of charcoal. By the way, charcoal can be used as fuel for furnaces, blast furnaces, or smokers. It can also be used to create torches. For this farm, you'll need 4 chests, 24 glass blocks, 8 hoppers, 2 redstone repeaters, 8 redstone, 2 redstone comparators, 2 droppers, 2 furnaces, 2 soul sand, 10 kelp, 2 water buckets, and finally 8 slabs. You can use any type of slab that you want. The first step is to place 2 droppers. Make sure those droppers are facing this way. Those droppers will drop charcoal over here. Once you have placed those droppers, go behind them. Now crouch down and place a hopper at each of these spots. Make sure the nozzles of those hoppers are pointing towards those droppers. Those hoppers will funnel charcoal into those droppers. The next step is to crouch down and place a furnace on each hopper. Those furnaces will smelt logs into charcoal. Then crouch down and place a hopper on each furnace. Make sure the nozzles of those hoppers are pointing downwards towards those furnaces. Then crouch down and place 2 chests over here. Logs in that chest will get funneled down by those hoppers into those furnaces. The next step is to go behind the farm. Now crouch down and place 2 hoppers over here. Make sure the nozzles of those hoppers are pointing towards those furnaces. The next step is to crouch down and place a chest on each of those hoppers. That chest will be where charcoal is stored. After you're done with that step, go behind the farm. Now place a glass block at each of these spots. Then place 4 glass blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you have done that, place 4 glass blocks at each of those other spots. Once you're done placing those glass blocks, crouch down and place 2 hoppers over here. Make sure the nozzles of those hoppers are pointing downwards towards that chest. Those hoppers will collect charcoal and funnel it into that collections chest. The next step is to place a glass block over here and a glass block over here. Then crouch down and place 2 glass blocks over here. The next step is to place water over here and water over here. As you guys can see there, that water should flow like that. Now go down here. Then place 5 kelp at this spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now place 5 kelp at this spot as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. By placing that kelp, all the water in that area will get turned into water source blocks. Once you're done placing the kelp, break it. Then replace these 2 blocks with soul sand. As you guys can see there, that should create a bubble column. The bubble column will push charcoal that is dropped over there all the way up to that spot. This water stream will then push the charcoal into those hoppers. The next step is to place 4 slabs over here, and 4 slabs over here. After you're done with that step, go over here. Then place a redstone comparator at this spot. Make sure the 2 prongs of that redstone comparator are facing that hopper. Then place a redstone repeater over here. Make sure the 2 prongs of that redstone repeater are facing that way. Now break this block. Once you have done that, place 4 redstone over here. This redstone system will cause that dropper to drop charcoal whenever charcoal goes into it. Once you're done creating that redstone system, go over to this side. Now place a redstone comparator over here. Make sure the 2 prongs of that redstone comparator are facing that hopper. Then place a redstone repeater over here. Make sure the 2 prongs of that redstone repeater are facing that way. Then break this block. Once you have done that, place 4 redstone over here. That redstone system will cause that dropper to drop charcoal whenever it goes into it. At this point, check to see if any kelp is in those hoppers. If there is, you'll need to remove it. I'm now going to do a quick fly around so you can check and make sure I've made this farm correctly. In front, there should be that chest and those hoppers. By the way, make sure all the hoppers face the correct directions. This side should have those hoppers and that redstone. The back should have those droppers and the bubble column. Finally, this side should have those hoppers and that redstone. I'm now going to show you all how to use this farm. To use it, first add some coal or another fuel source to each of these furnaces. By the way, after adding this initial fuel, the farm will be able to fuel itself. Now add any type of logs to this chest. By the way, the more logs you add, the longer you'll be able to use this farm for before having to add more logs. The logs in that chest will get funneled by those hoppers into the furnaces. These furnaces will then smelt the logs into charcoal. The charcoal will then get collected by those hoppers and funneled into those droppers. Whenever that happens, this redstone system will detect that and send a redstone signal to the dropper. That will cause the dropper to drop the charcoal. Charcoal that is dropped will get pushed up this bubble column and funneled into those hoppers. The charcoal will then get funneled into that chest, into those hoppers, and into those furnaces. Once the furnaces are full of charcoal, charcoal will start getting stored in these hoppers. After those hoppers are full of charcoal, charcoal will be stored in this chest. By the way, this farm produces a lot more charcoal than it uses. That is because each log creates 1 charcoal, and each charcoal smelts 8 logs. As you guys can see here, over time, the furnaces will become full of charcoal. If this farm runs out of logs and you want more charcoal, all you need to do is add more logs to this chest. Whenever you want to collect the charcoal, you can get it from this chest. By the way, if you want to collect the charcoal before it is stored in the chest, you can get it from these hoppers. You can also collect it from the furnaces. Just make sure there is still some charcoal left for the farm to keep working. If you want to be able to easily get a lot of logs to use in this farm, I recommend you check out my simple 1.20 any type tree farm tutorial. The link to that tutorial is in the description. To get the most amount of logs at a time from that farm, I recommend you use it to grow giant spruce or giant jungle trees. I hope you all enjoyed learning how to make this simple and efficient Minecraft Bedrock charcoal farm. Please like, comment, subscribe, and check out my other Minecraft videos. Thanks for watching!